Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we are back in Belfalas renewed, ready to continue with everything we were doing in here last time. Well, we need to start picking up quests in here as a matter of fact. So, let us try and do this in order. I don't know if there is an order to this, but I think the first thing we need to do is just check in with Bruidis in here. Oh my god, there's so many things to do!
We will do our best to repair and rebuild what we can.
Thank you for passing along Hyalam's message. A shame that I've had to hear from him so soon since our last correspondence, but I do hope that he is trying to be less unpleasant. At the very least, I will continue to ensure anyone working for him is well compensated. Thank you. Quests of Belfalas renewed. Once again, we just need 12 of them, but it seems there is so many quests on this place that we'll have plenty to spare.
There is always work to be done.
If you plan to travel west to Ost Amondal, could you bring this crate to Gillanor? The townspeople have been waiting for the supplies. He'll be sure to pay you for your work.
You are here to help?
There is an abandoned corsair camp to the north of Tadrent. Makham Mijann it was called. We tried to dismantle the camp to reuse materials, but efforts have faltered for the time being. If you venture there, could you collect as many pieces of wood and cloth as you can? There ought to be wood piles and untouched corsair banners that we left behind.
We must not take these days for granted.
If you're able, Beriathan, would you help me gather lilies from the marsh north of here? It has been a busy time for both my husband Rasaran and me, and I wish to surprise him with something nice. Of course, I will reward you for your efforts.
You are here to help?
Would you mind taking these food provisions to Halnith at Nendath? She has been quite vigilant about her guard duties, especially since the centaurs have taken to lighting the beacons for their own purposes. Still, she must feel lonely. I'm sure she would welcome these provisions as well as your company. Yup, the Beacon of Nendath. That's what I thought.
Merchants have brought back troubling reports of drakes being spotted in the wilds of Belfalas.
And we can have that, can we? If you plan to go adventuring about out there, maybe you could bring their numbers down. The beasts are large enough to carry off horse and rider both. If you manage to defeat any of the drakes, head to Dolamaroth and speak with Avartarik. They will reward you for your efforts. Oh my god, so many people here that need help.
Have you come to help? Good.
You look like a reliable sort. Of course, don't you remember me? Can I ask you to make my rounds for me? I am just exhausted. You see, villagers reported hearing a howling in the hills, and I have spent all day tracking down the source of it, but I have nothing to show for it except my weary, aching bones. If you will leave Tadrent by the northern entrance and then circle around the town to the left, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious, you will be doing me a favor. Sure. What else? Little Pip.
My family says that it is dangerous outside.
You there? Do you think you might help me with a most exhausting task? My friends were helping me with it until a few minutes ago, but they all gave up and went home. They'll be sorry, they will, when I find the treasure. Meldis told me she lost a golden needle in this haystack, somehow, and if I found it, she'd allow me to keep it. You ask little Pip how someone could come to lose a needle in something like a haystack, and he rolls his eyes. You might as well ask why she's called Meldis, stranger. As it seems to be expected of you, you ask why she's called Meldis. Because she's always upset about something, usually about how loud me and my friends are being. Are you going to help me look for this needle? Yeah, it seems you've been fooled, but sure. Garliff agrees, too. You search through the haystack in question, but find nothing. Or look for another solution. Does that mean? Maybe we can find Meldis and she will explain what she's doing? Maybe?
must not take these days for granted.
I wish they would be silent. The woman says quietly, her voice a little more than a whisper. You look around, wondering if she is perhaps referring to the children of Tadrent. She shakes her head, but does not raise her voice. It is the insects, the sickle flies, and the angry gnats. Their buzzing is so loud. How can anyone think with that constant racket going on? I have asked the guard to do something, but they have barely lifted a finger to help. Perhaps you can do something about them? Sure. I can do that. Needles and haystacks. Yeah, that's what I thought. The solution is not looking in the haystacks. That's not time efficient at all. Mildies. That's what I thought. You're gonna tell me this is just a ruse, right?
You are here to help.
Yes, can I help you? I did tell that noisy child and his friends that I lost a golden needle in that haystack, but it was a necessary deception. They were driving me quite mad with their incessant shouting. They are still looking for it. What a brilliant ruse. I should have thought of it sooner. No, there's no golden needle in the haystack. Imagine what sort of fool would lose a needle there, and what sort of fool would spend time searching for such a thing. Is that aimed against me? Because it feels like it. Wait. There's nothing hidden in that haystack after all. Talk to little Pip. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, of course. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one that we have already completed, that's 9. You can basically complete the deed just by doing this town.
My family says that it is dangerous outside.
There is no golden needle in this haystack at all, is there? Becksmeldils lied to me. Now I am the one who is vexed. The boy stamps his foot. We have to do something about this. I don't like feeling this irritable, stranger. Is this what Becksmeldils feels like all the time?
My family says that it is dangerous outside.
Do you think you can help me play a trick on Becksmeldils? It's only fair, she lied to us and wasted our time. But what if we tell her that we actually did find a golden needle in this haystack? Aha! I think we're on to something here. Will you go to the supplier here in Tadrent and ask her for a needle? I know that she sells them to tailors, but if you tell her about the trick we want to play on Becksmeldils, it could be she'll give it to you for free. Bring it back here and I'll fill you in on the next step, which most likely involves painting the needle gold, right? Yeah, we have plenty to do outside town, but I think we need to finish this first. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
The long night has ended and the sun rises upon a peaceful kingdom.
What can I get you? Vengeance? Oh my. Yeah, that seems a little bit dramatic. The supplier giggles as you explain the situation. When you have finished, she produces a golden needle from among her wares. This is not real gold, of course, and it is actually not very suitable for sewing. That is why I haven't sold it, but it does look pretty, and I think it would serve your purpose nicely. She hands you a shiny golden needle. Okay, so I think that means you're gonna play Meldis so that she spends her time looking for another needle in here, is that it?
I am afraid to wander too far from home lately.
This is perfect. Now, here's the important part, friend. Bring this shiny golden needle to Becksmeldis and tell her that you found it in this very haystack, and it seems like there are even more just like it hidden inside. We'll turn the tables on her for sure. Little Pip doubles over with laughter, recovering just enough to give you back the golden needle. Yeah, that's what I thought. Will Meldis fall for this? Maybe.
There is always work to be done.
What? This golden needle? You mean you and little Pip actually found this inside that haystack? And there may be more others there. But how can this be? Becksmeldis stands still for a moment. Are you gonna fall for it? And then races off in the direction of the haystack. Oh my god. And when she finds out, she will try to play the children again. it seems we are lost in this. I am not leaving until I find more golden needles.
My family says that it is dangerous outside.
Thank you for your help, friend. I think today we can count ourselves the victors. Unless Bexmeldis really does find a golden needle in there. If that happens, well, let's just hope that doesn't happen. A worried expression crosses little Pip's face. You don't think she will find a needle in there, do you? It is a pretty big haystack, and that supplier did seem to have a number of golden needles available. And she didn't know what we were planning. I will be fine. Nothing to worry about, I hope. Good day to you, friend. Yeah, hopefully nothing to worry about. But yeah, you're playing with fire in here. Because yeah, if Meldis finds out what's going on, she will most likely try to play this back on you. The location marks the start of Osmond's rounds, or it would if he were making the... That's a funny one. Wrecks of Belfalas. Yeah, you see? All these locations on the map? We will be going to some of those locations, I told you so. There are so many things to do in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ah yeah, I forgot. We also need to defeat this for another quest, so we can do this. I didn't see the puddle, God. This is the halfway point of Osmond's rounds, which he is not making. Yeah, you can tell the devs were having a lot of fun creating these quests. Because we have found many around King's Gondor that have been hilarious. More than usual, I can say. They were having a great time creating this expansion. Come on. Please, this lag is killing me. It's literally killing me. Oh my god. I mean, I don't think I can survive another puddle if I can't see because of the lag. What I thought we're about to get to the next point on the round. Oh, and I see something there that doesn't look good. If Osmond were here, he would see the corsair corpse in the grass. Instead, you do. With a ferocious growl, a deadly work leaps to attack. Where? Oh my god! They defeated the deadly stray warg, ensuring it cannot endanger Tadrent. Tadrent. We gotta go back to Tadrent. The drakes. The lilies. The beacon. Okay. It's not as overwhelming as it initially seemed. Please stop lagging. Salty filth. I'm gonna check that in just a moment. I wonder if we're gonna get another quest in here that would send us to this location to the south. I might end up exploring all that new landmass added between Belfalas and Andor and Erenil. It looks really promising. I think the last time we were here, we also took a picture of this beacon. I do remember I took a lot of pictures of the beacons on my journeys through Gondor, but I don't remember if I took this particular one. We have discovered Nendath.
There is always work to be done.
Ah, Broidy sent you. There is no need for her to worry. The silence can be stifling at times, but all that matters is keeping troublemakers away from the beacon. I have not encountered any issues so far. However...
We'll do our best to repair and rebuild what we can.
For the last few days, smoke has been rising from Makham Mijann, perhaps from a single campfire. I can't imagine anyone would be eager to hide out in an abandoned corsair camp, unless they held some sort of ill intent. Obviously, I cannot leave my post, but I see that you're quite familiar with adventuring. Will you investigate in my stead? Happy to help, but... First, we have completed Respected with the renewal of Gondor. Very nice. Is that max standing already? Awesome! Wasn't really that hard. Really? I thought we would get another tier because we still have a lot of Gondor to get to. 20 LOTRO points. The title is really cool as well. The Renewer. You have reached respected status with the renewal of Gondor. The description not so much. But okay. Yeah, I really want to check all that new landmass, but... I want to advance these quests a little bit more and see if maybe we get anything that would get us to explore these new locations. I would love if that were the case. But yeah, for the time being, let us focus on the quests. I see the marsh in there. We're going there eventually. To the marsh, that is. first we need to investigate? I know the marsh comes first, and then comes the camp. Okay. So let us pick the lilies then. And it seems this will take us to the camp naturally. Well, not that much. There seems to be a path for the most part. Okay, now we can go to the camp. Ah, bog lurkers. You have discovered Makham Mijann? It seems that once dismantling efforts in Makham Mijann ground to a halt, bog lurkers began creeping in. You should clear some out of the area to make their numbers more manageable. That counts for the insected? No. They are not insects, of course, but one can hope. It would be nice, so that we don't need to grind as much later, but... Oh, what's this? Corsair narrows his eyes at you. Are you okay?
The sea has taken much from me.
Nothing you can do will hurt me, stranger. I'll be gone soon. Curse the warmongers that took me so far from home. May the seas take them all. May they... Whatever the Corsair intends to say next devolves into a series of dry, rattling coughs. Still listening to this dying man's last words? Then, with a trembling hand, he reaches out to pet his warhound. Take these whistles, and Kakhât will follow. He was never made for war. He doesn't deserve the same sad end that I do. Leave me, Kakhât. Go! Oh my god, this is so sad. Kakhât sniffs your hand. Before the hound leaves his master's side, he looks to him, for further command perhaps, but the Corsair utters no more words. My god. God, this is... Oh my god, this is... Oh, I'm speechless. Poor guy and poor hound. In the Umbar chest. Oh, please, yeah. Not what I wanted, but still good. Oh, and he helps me fight too. Who's a good boy? You two are a good boy, Garliff. Don't take this the wrong way. But we need to find this guy a new home, it seems. Please help me here, Kakhât, if you don't mind. The help is greatly appreciated, of course. I remember a little bit about this camp, not too much, but I seem to remember we were facing some pretty tough bosses in here the last time we were here. Bog lurkers, not so much. Banners. Ah, okay. So the banners... I thought they had fallen to the ground. I was looking wrong. So it seems we have missed a lot of banners. Quite possibly we might be able to complete this right now. Talking of heroism, 51 out of 60. We can still pick a couple more. Before we need to hurry back to the Hardened Traveler. For God's sake. Well, let's grab the chest. We're already here. This is all the banners. We just need a couple more lurkers. So we didn't need to explore the camp as thoroughly as I thought. And the last one is in here. Awesome. You have defeated many Bog lurkers at Makham Mijann. When the residents of Tadrent return to dismantle the rest of the camp, they should have no problem with the Bog lurkers. Hope you are right. So that means we can leave the camp. I don't know, it seems we might be able to complete this deed just by finishing all the quests we have now. We are only missing the drakes. So it seems plausible at least. Let us go to Nendath first. I didn't get my milestone in here, right? I don't think I did. Oh, no, I did. Awesome. Great. That'll help. Okay. Yeah, here we are. It seems I have found you a new home. Hopefully. Kakhât softly barks at you. Kakhât abruptly trots over to Halnith's side and lies down. Something tells you that even if you use the whistle to call him, he would simply refuse to listen. Well, I'm glad this worked out.
We must not take these days for granted.
Had I known what was happening at that campfire. But I did not, and he was beyond help. To die nameless and forsaken in an unfamiliar place. I only hope your actions gave him some semblance of peace. Halnith reaches down to gently pet the hound, who only responds with a tired thump of his tail. I dare say he's found his new home. A smile breaks across Halnith's face. Guarding the beacon doesn't sound like such a lonely task anymore. Yeah, I think you both found some well-deserved company and rest. So I'm glad for you both. And with my task done, I can go back to town and turn in all these other quests. See how we do. Now, I am wondering... No. My bad. Last time we were here on Western Gondor at level 100, there was a deed for quests in Belfalas, but also a deed for quests in Namroth, if I'm not mistaken. I was wondering if that would be the same case in here, but the meta deed doesn't mention anything regarding the Namroth, so I guess I'm wrong on that regard.
We must strive to defend our newly gained peace.
A dead corsair and a deadly work. I am tired just thinking about the adventure I narrowly avoided, Beriathan. Thank you for helping me with this, and for defeating the work for which I spent most of the day searching. All's well that ends well, I suppose.
Days of peace have come at last to Gondor.
Oh no, I just remember one more thing I was supposed to do today. I was supposed to go to the way crossing west of Tadrent and look to make sure the roads are clear. But I spent all day looking for that work and forgot, and now I am too exhausted to make the journey. It's not that far, to tell you the truth, but it is simply too far from me to make the trip in my condition. Will you do this for me? I would really appreciate it, and there will be a reward in it for you if you do. Sure, I'm already doing it. I'm already going that way, I mean.
We'll do our best to repair and rebuild what we can.
Thank you, Beriathan. We shall put this to good use.
You are here to help.
Oh, these lilies are beautiful. Thank you. Perhaps such a request seems silly in the face of everything that is happening, but I am grateful that you went out of your way to help me. Always happy to help you as well, Broides. I hope you and Rosaran can reunite shortly. He's traveling with the king, so I think that you will still need to wait a little bit more, but hopefully not that much.
There is always work to be done.
You have done so well, she says happily but quietly. I barely hear any vassing at all. The woman closes her eyes, and for a moment it seems she will drift off to sleep. Then she opens one eye and fixes it upon your face. It is very quiet now. How will I ever be able to think with this dreadful silence echoing in my head? You politely take your leave of Mousy Othwin before she can ask you to release more sickle flies or angry gnats outside Tadrent. Yeah, the grass is greener on the... always is greener on the other side. I guess. Okay, this is all we are missing on Belfalas. And 2 more quests. Okay. I don't know. We do need to go to that crossing, but the temptation is too big to ignore. Let us try and explore all these. We'll make... I think we'll make a round in here. So, as far as I remember, what we got added... Yeah, let me compare this to the old map. Yep, that's what I thought. The old Belfalas map was really too small, so we got all this area added, but it seems in order to fully explore this, we'll need to at least take 2 different trips. So now we're gonna go south, and we're gonna go all this way to this new location in here, and then we're gonna make the round east, maybe explore this stretch of land before going back north, back to the beacon where we started, and check the connection to Dor and Ernil while we are in. And if we have the time, which I doubt we will, we can even check if this takes us back to the housing area, but we'll need to check that later. We'll try to do this a little bit faster by taking advantage of the worsted. We haven't done ride this horse in a long time. Maybe we can do this the other way around, rather. Going first to the east and then north. It seems like a more sensible solution. I don't know. We'll see. Plenty of worms in here. That's interesting. Oh, does this work for the drakes? No, it doesn't. Hopefully this will not give us another Slayer dip, because I would go crazy. Alright, no Slayer dip. That's good. That would have been too much. Okay. Let us continue then. Oh, what a lovely view this is. Another brilliant scarn. That... Oh, this is for level 140? Gondor, yeah. Which doesn't seem to be working as intended either. Alright, so here we are about to check the first connection of the map to Dorenernil. Give me just a moment, luck's killing me. Oh, please. Come on. Okay. I think I have another idea. So, I'm gonna ignore these guys for the time being. This bear too. At least this will allow me to get a glimpse, even if brief, of Dorenernil without the dawnless day, under the sunlight, which I missed last time, so this will be a good one. So this path will take us back to Path Rest. And I do remember this bridge from the pre-battle version of the map that of course was broken, didn't lead anywhere, but now we can finally take the bridge and see where this goes. So glad they connected the maps like so. They did a great job with this, if you ask me. Once again, I understand why people got a little bit upset with King's Gondor and Outer Gondor that we haven't even seen yet, considering this expansion was supposed to be Umbar. But as I said before, this is something that had to be done. You cannot just give us Eastern King's Gondor and leave it at that. And that allows them to refine the map, like this connection between Belfalas and Dorenernil. The Belfalas that we didn't get the chance to see before. Peanut Gellim, by the sounds of it, is a gorgeous place, and I'm really looking forward to that one as well. But we really needed to cover all that before being able to go to Umbar, so I understand all the people that are eager to go to the new places and check them out. I feel the same way. But this was necessary, and it's also really enjoyable too. Okay, so we're gonna explore this very shortly, but I think once again this will take us to the eastern entrance to the Belfalas housing. And as far as I remember, before the release of the expansion, if you took the eastern exit of Belfalas, it would take you someplace else. Not here, of course, because this didn't exist before. Or did it? I'm not so sure anymore. Maybe it did. But even if it did, the northern portion of this map didn't exist before. I am sure of it. Yep. This once again will take you to the housing area. There are no stable masters in here. Weird. Disappointing a little. Not necessary. So I understand why they didn't add another stable master in here. It would have made this a little bit more confusing maybe for new players and the like. So yeah, let's try to explore this a little bit more. Another Eorlingas deposit. Okay, it seems we'll need to report this. I don't have the exact coordinates, sadly. But yeah, we'll need to report this so that they can fix this. I'm loving the views here. Done a great job once again. Okay, it seems there should be some drakes in here. Fire matron, yeah. Let's try and get it. Let's see how we do against this one. That eye is ridiculously huge. Okay. There's one. Awesome. Whew. Oh, it's a close one. Alright, so here is another stretch of the path that we didn't take because we went ahead to explore the connection to Doren Ernil. I don't think there's gonna be anything noteworthy here, but let us just check this for completionist's sake. And then when we get back to the crossroad, we'll turn around because we still need to explore a little bit more of this new connection. Brilliant scar deposit, yeah. This entire place needs some extra work. Yeah, just your regular gorge, it seems. Opens a little bit more around here. But that's it. I think we can go back now. Now, there's not much else to find in here, but when we get to the Shield Isles, there is another treasure cache deed on that place. I don't remember how many, because on the King Discord they were already sharing some of the locations for the deed. I just know that we will be finding some more treasure in there. That's fitting, of course, because, well, when we get to the Shield Isles, that will be already Corsair land, so it makes a lot of sense that Corsairs will have some treasures lying around. And yeah, we'll go there treasure hunting again. You know, I'm not that good with that kind of activities, but I'm still looking forward to it. Now, these ruins, I don't know what they will be. I don't know if we will be sent here again for the epic or any other quest. I don't want to risk it. I want to see what this is. And then we will resume the quests where we left them. Hope you understand. Hope you don't mind. We can still get some drakes around here, it seems, so it's not entirely worthless. Yeah, I mean, this looks great. And intriguing. Really want to check this out again. You have discovered Ost Amondal. Alright, another location for the deed. Right? Ost Amondal, yeah. Seems to be a drake nest. Let's see what we can find in here. Maybe complete a quest. Avoid any unnecessary fights. Whoa, that was close again. Really close. But that's it for the matrons. Die! Oh, whew. That was close again. Those acid drakes hit really, really hard as well. Any other draking here that we can fight? Maybe? No drakes, no notorious items. Yeah, once again, I'm not sure we will be sent back here. Doesn't seem to be anything important in this place. But I'm glad we were able to check this out anyway. Look at this. It's huge. It's impressive. Would have loved to see this in its peak. Oh, Christ. Without seeing the enemies we will get in the Blackbird Vale, I say you should have removed the Insect Slayer deed and replaced it with a Dragonkind Slayer deed. Oh, Volgam, I'm sorry I missed you.
Ah, just as I expected. I knew it was just a matter of time.
The stranger glares at you and then lets out a breath, deflating. My apologies, I am only about to lose my entire supply of goods to cursed adventurers like you who are sure to come wondering by now that the roads are open. Say, I don't suppose you are looking for some coin? These roads used to be known to only a few, and I have used them for years to transport my goods across Belfalas. I had been using the nearby ruins as a waypoint, where I would stash goods, but now that it's overrun by worms, I cannot get near enough to retrieve them. If you go fetch my crates for me, I will make it worth your time. Just hurry up before anyone else comes along, will you? Sure. Okay, so there is a quest. That's great. That's even better because that justifies even more our visit to this place. So this doesn't feel like just indulging me in my exploration. Christ. That gambit has a huge range. And I didn't mean to use it, I misclicked. If these guys were at least giving me progress in the quest, it would be a little bit better. If these guys were giving me more tokens of heroism, that would be even better. The tokens are running scarce for quite some time. Go. Another crate in here. Another one here. You could give me another Drake so that I can complete the quest and the deed. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, that's a little bit better. We're only missing one more Drake. Alright, let me take care of you. Perfect. Turn to Balgam. Just one more Drake, please. You can give me one more Drake, right? You should give me one more Drake. I'm just missing this. I cannot wait in here for the Drake to respawn. It would mean a lot. I mean, I have barely enough time to go back and turn in these quests, but I would really appreciate it if you would give me one more Drake. Just one, please. I mean, I think it'd be faster if I backtrack a little bit to the other area where we got the Drakes. I was hoping to get level 143 before the end of the day. It seems we won't be able to do it, but we'll get pretty close, which is also really nice. I mean, we have advanced a lot faster than I thought I would, because once again, getting from level 141 to 142 took so long. There we go. Now stay where you are. I don't want to pull the matron. I don't think I can fight both of you at the same time. Great. But I need to turn this at Dol Amroth? Yeah. I'm not going to complete the deed today. What a shame. Well, let us complete the quest then. And go back.
Hurry now, hurry, bring them to me. Ah, thank you, thank you. What a burden this has become.
I will sadly have to pass along the increased cost of supply to my buyers, alas. Yeah, not surprised. Glad to help, anyway. Nice little quest that you had in here. Maybe there was not a vector to this place. The depths were expecting you to find it on your own. Seeing the new region added to the map and seeing that you would be missing a location for the deity if you don't come here. Well, maybe that's it. So I was saying we can try and go back to Nendath from here. Check the new landmass. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Yeah, there we are. Okay, now that we're here, we can go back to Tadrent. I cannot turn in any of these quests, sadly. We're just missing one, right? Yeah, so I think that one will need to come on the next episode. So join me next time. We will complete the quest of Belfalas Renewed did, and we'll see what else lies ahead on our journey. For the time being though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.